What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here, and welcome to today's Clash of Clans video. We have something very exciting for you today. 5 Town Hall 12 triples from Red Elite's latest war. We're going to start out with a few very impressive LavaLoon attacks, then we have 2 Electro Dragon attacks, then finally we'll wrap it up with Hog Riders. We also had a very nice minor attack, but I'm going to try and keep things within the 5 attacks themselves. So LavaLoon, Electro Dragons and Hog Riders I have found to be the best strategies at Town Hall 12. Hoonigan starts off this one. He does have another attack coming up. That's the Hog Rider attack right at the end with his kill squad in the north of the base. The Queen very nicely able to take out that enemy Queen. Level 60 does help out, and she's going to get massive value from that area. Once that is down though, guys, the LavaLoon portion is the main bulk of the attack, obviously. Coming in from the north of the base, we have 2 Lava Hounds swooping around the top. Notice how quickly the balloons are actually coming in here. Right the way around to that 3 o'clock region, they're still coming in at the same time as the ones of the north. Then you have that kind of swoop of the haste spells. Very nice use of that freeze spell to get the sweeper and eagle artillery. Then the balloons have clumped up over the middle of the base here. We then have the battle blimp coming in, very nicely used alongside that rage spell to basically take out the Giga Tesla as a little bit of a side troop. So again, it can take out the balloons in one shot, as you've seen, but if you can come in with a kill squad, it can actually take a small section of balloons out. You might need that Grand Warden's ability though, which, as you have seen, just was used. Then it's clean up from there. They make it look so easy. Any of you guys that watched me do this on the stream last night, drop it down in the comments. Any of you guys that saw my LavaLoon attack didn't quite turn out as good as that. Let's show you another pro LavaLoon attack, this time from the House Elf. Again, massive shout out to him. He got a 6-pack in this war. Couple of baby dragons to set the funnel, and then we're basically using the wall wrecker here as part of the kill squad, and he's going to get very deep into the base. Any of you guys that caught my video talking about kill squads and the importance of them will know exactly the value that you can get from it. So in he comes with that wall wrecker. He's obviously very much concentrating on getting his queen upgraded, not far off max level, still obviously just leaving that king at level 50. In they come, and just look at the value he gets here. Enemy queen goes down, then in goes that rage spell, ready for his Valkyries coming out of that wall wrecker. Enemy CC goes down, and from here it's all just a bonus. Gets an air defense, continues to take out defenses, which, don't forget, that is massive in terms of the pathing of your balloons. Might not be a key defense, but that might actually steer your balloons to a key defense. However, taking out the eagle artillery certainly was a key defense in this one. Means that your loons aren't battering down on the eagle artillery, isn't battering down on the loons all of the time. You really do have to think about clumping your balloons onto that eagle artillery if it's in the center of the base. Like we said, Elf takes this one down, actually allows the balloons to clump up and move around to the top, and just that small section is enough at the top of the base there to take down the archer tower. And ultimately, we're talking about pathing of the balloons that pushes the balloons down onto the Giga Tesla, and look at that for a Grand Warden ability. It really is needed, guys. All of them balloons would have been shredded if it wasn't for that Grand Warden's ability, but it comes in clutch and helps him to get the 3 stars. And just look at how many balloons are left over on this one. So many of them. He's still got the minions in around the top. Again, very important with that cleanup. My attack, I basically took down all of the defenses, and I failed on a couple of buildings at the top in terms of cleanup. Do not let that be yourself. Let's move on to an Electro Dragon attack. We're still getting troops here ready for my second attack, which the live stream themselves have convinced me to use a Hog Rider attack because I do have my Hogs at max level. I am going to start bringing you more of my attacks on videos, but hey, these guys are smashing 3 stars. That's what we're going to prioritize at the moment. One Electro Dragon, in this case, I feel does a good job on the funnel. It actually sets the funnel fantastically by itself at that side. and it would have been hard to steer some baby dragons in to get that, so perhaps the Electro Dragon by itself was enough. Then we're going to get, again, good value out of the kill squad here. We're going to get that enemy CC. We're going to get this entire section. And I like how Raison does use the balloons, because what it does, and what it does consistently for him, is notice how his queen's on the outside of the base. Doesn't matter, as long as you've got balloons in there, they can still take out them defenses, and you can compromise and adapt your plan because the balloons are in there. So depending on, you know, how confident you are of your kill squad getting in there, depending on what defenses are there, balloons can often be a good thing as long as you have that rage and potentially a freeze as soon as they come out. From this point, the Electro Dragons can swoop through the base. We're very much steering clear of that air sweeper coming in right behind it, but plenty of freeze spells is the way to go. It's basically a combination of rage and freeze that will help you with your Electro Dragons. You're going to have a lot of Electro Dragons. You're going to have to use them in numbers. Then as they come around the base, it's really using the rage and the freeze spells exactly where needed. Towards the end, he has lots of Electro Dragons left over. And again, that is exactly what you want to be doing, using them in groups. I personally don't think they're very good as a single troop. Arguably, it did great there in terms of the funnel, but it's very situational. I would always recommend, if you're going to use them, it's going to be that mass strategy. We have one more Electro Dragon attack, and then we will indeed wrap up with a very impressive Town Hall 12 triple with Hog Riders. Now this Electro Dragon attack by King Jumbo, I'm just going to fast forward through this initial bit because it takes a little while in terms of setting up that funnel and the kill squad. Here we go. King has walked. This is where loons in the CC, in that siege machine, can help you out. Out they pop, right onto them defenses. Freeze spell is down, haste spell is down, and a rage spell, sorry, and we're still going to get massive value. Even though the King's walked, the Queen's still able to get in there and take down the Eagle Artillery in an air defense, and the balloons have already done their job. Mission accomplished. Everything we wanted has gone down. Electro Dragons are then coming in again behind that air sweeper, if you can, behind the air sweeper. If you can't, you've just got to make sure you're able to freeze through it. Now, it's always nice to have them balloons, isn't it, guys? I've said it so many times on the channel. The rage spells help them forward, and then can be used with the Electro Dragons, because the balloons are only going to get the defenses. They're going to get onto them single target infernos and air sweepers quicker, but also in terms of mines, they're going to set off the black air mines, because they can be very troublesome to your Electro Dragons. Coming down to the end of this one, the freeze spell is ultimately what comes in clutch, helps to save them Electro Dragons, but actually they've got quite a little bit of health here. They really are struggling. But, I mean, what's that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Electro Dragons left up. Man, base is crushed. Absolutely brilliant. Very nice variety here from Red Elite. Let's show you the final one, which is that Hog Rider. And again, if you want to join us, make sure to check out the clan description. You can join our Discord in order to have a tryout. But we are really enjoying the different variety at Town Hall 12. Again, we mainly do go with either the LavaLoon or the Electro Dragons. Let me know down in the comments what you guys have been finding most successful. Again, let's skip forward a little bit here. Just as Hoonigan is setting up that funnel, you have to be patient. In my case, I was a little bit too patient with my attack, didn't quite get the timing down correctly. Have I mentioned that? I failed my attack? Yeah, I have. Anyway, coming in, the Giga Tesla has to go down as a priority here. It's maxed level. It's going to do a lot of damage to your troops. Very nice Grand Warden's ability to help the ballers through that, because ultimately the ballers help us to push even further into the base here and get that kill squad in. That's going to take down the enemy CC, and again it creates a nice little path for your Hog Riders. As they come in from the south of the base, we can easily track into that Eagle Artillery, and then once we've done that, a separate group actually swoops around the top. So we've almost got the Hog Riders coming in towards the centre. They actually then steer off and merge in with the regular group. I believe it was the Queen that ended up getting the Eagle Artillery, but we still had the plan there ready for them. At this point, the base is history. Hog Riders just need to be healed through, and again, it really is, or highlights the importance of the kill squad, in my opinion. There's still attacks that use suicide heroes, but in my opinion, what I am seeing more success with, and this is for people that, you know, aren't necessarily glued up like myself, I am starting to take a heavier kill squad and I'm finding more success with that. And I'm not the best attacker in the world, but I'm finding more success from taking the deeper kill squad. So try it out, get your friendly challenges going. That's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you did enjoy it, and until next time, peace out.